In last month's program, Olympic gold medal winning beach volleyballer Kerri Pottharst told us how she turned herself into a business in order to be able to work full-time at her sport, and about the parallel she then discovered between the world of the elite athlete and the world of business. This month, she takes that theme further, as she regularly does in her motivational talks to business people all around the country. Success, she believes, comes first and foremost from setting goals.
Setting goals is something that people don't do a lot of, but we need to do that, and we need to date those goals, and we need to, put them up around us to remind ourselves of what we're out to achieve. Then to maintain the focus, you just need to break those goals into really little achievable chunks, and that's what we did, whether it was, at the next event finishing in the top 5, and then in the semi-finals, and then in the finals, and then winning an event. So in business, you need to set your little achievable chunks bit by bit, so you can have a little win along the way that gives you the confidence and gives you the energy to go to the next level and then the next level. But a fun little thing that Natalie and I also did, our success coach, Keurig Ashley, he got us to collect gold things. He said, if you want something in your life, start to surround yourself with things like it. So we started to collect gold things, and by the time we moved into the Olympic Village, we had Palmolive gold soap, we had Colgate gold toothpaste, we had gold-coloured everything. Anything that you could get, if they made it in a gold colour, we would get it. So we made it fun, and I think that's something that will keep you motivated as you're heading towards your goals, is make it fun and enjoyable. Put your goals up around you in a fun way. Make them colourful with pictures and, like a dream board. Sometimes we get a bit afraid to put our goals up around us in case someone sees them, but it actually works the opposite, because when someone does see them, instead of someone putting you down or, making fun of your goals, you'd be surprised how many people will then support you and help you towards achieving that goal. And that's what I tried to put across to people when I do my motivational presentations these days out in the corporate world. I try to highlight that and get them to put their goals up around them. It's very important.
And how important are the people around you? How important were they, for instance, in contributing to your success?
Well, we built a great team around us leading into the Sydney Olympics. We called ourselves the Dream Machine. It was our dream to turn our bronze medal from the 96 Olympics into gold. And we built a team that would have everything covered in terms of getting that gold medal. We built a team sort of from the inside out, and they all came with us on our journey. So it's the same when you start a small business. You start with yourself, then you might bring on a partner, you might bring on a web designer and, an accountant and a bank manager, and you start to build your team and you look for the people that can help you put the best possible result on the board. And I did that, in fact, with my book, The Business of Being an Athlete. I actually decided to self-publish. So I had to find my editor, and I had to find my typesetter and my cover designer and my distributor and the people who are doing the PR for me. So they all became part of my team. And how I did that was actually ask everyone around me who had written a book before or who had done what I wanted to do, and I asked for a referral. And that's the best way of building your team, I think, is finding someone who's already had success and has something good to say about someone who's worked with them, and then, go and see those people, and then go and see one or two other in the same industry and choose who you want to work with. And that's exactly how I did it. And it was funny because everybody involved with my book, The Business of Being an Athlete, was a female. It didn't work out like that on purpose, but I have a team of females around me, which, is a great thing for females in business, that we ended up putting together a fantastic book that I think can help not only athletes, but of course business people and anyone in life.
Now, you spend a lot of time talking to business people. What's your main message to them?
Well, as I said, setting goals is huge for me, and developing that belief. And, there are a whole lot of other things, the commitment that you need, the resilience. Resilience is another big thing. I mean, the resilience that I needed from after 10 years of competing in indoor volleyball and then wrecking my knee and then coming back again and just finding another way of staying involved. I mean, what happens in business when you get knocked down, when you're almost ready to quit? How do you respond and how do you keep going and then build yourself back up again? I mean, we see there's a lot of millionaires, billionaires around the world that have been bankrupt and then have been able to flip that around and get back on top again. So they're the keys. You need to work out how to work under pressure. You need to work out, what do you do when I'm faced with a challenge? And, there's a lot of things you can do, but I think for me the most important thing is how you decide to react to one of those challenges. That is what will get you to the top. Do you crumble? Do you whine? Do you complain? Or do you turn it around and go, well, you know what? That's happened to me. I'm now going to find a way to make it better. And that became one of Natalie and my big lessons. And we used to say that to each other a lot. How can we make this better? Or what's good about this? How do you react to something? If you react in a positive way and a forward-thinking way, and a way where you're looking towards your goals again, then that's going to help you get past it a lot quicker, instead of sitting and moaning and being worried and complaining. And you'll sit there for a lot longer. Of course, we've got to feel the pain of bad moments in our lives, but we don't have to be there forever. We can step up and step out and keep going. And it's all about setting those goals and reminding yourselves of what you want to achieve and continually looking forward.
Kerri Pottharst, Olympic gold medalist.